What's up, guys? Crown Garage. I'm going to show you what the cheapest slide carburetor from Amazon for a Harbor Freight 212 looks like. Okay, so real quick, this is like a full kit. So we got throttle cable, bolts, gasket, fuel filter that I probably won't use, fuel line, carburetor, breather, air filter, intake, manifold. This was a whole $26 shipped. This is my mini bike. So this thing has a 212 on it. Kind of runs funky. The stock carburetor, I just don't really think she's loving it too much. So I ended up getting this. I'm really not sure what to make of it, because it's literally like the cheapest knockoff Mikuni 22, but it's like a 26. Carburetor intake pipe for mini bike go-kart. Yeah, what they said. And this is for a 212, so you don't have to worry there. But I'm assuming we have some vent lines here, sort of deal. Maybe one is a feed. Hear the float jangling in there. So try to pop this cover off. Oh yeah, look at that. She's gonna be chooching. So, I mean, let's just install it. All right, so basically, gonna need a Phillips or a flathead if you have an intake like this. If you have a stock carb, which assuming if you're upgrading to a slide, you probably don't have a stock. If you're wondering why I'm doing this, it's because I have some super goofy, like down low issues, and I've tried to jet the carb, and it just doesn't really like it no matter what I do. I put a bigger pilot jet in it, kept the stock jet, and that's about the only way that it'll run. Worth of crap. Changed out the plug. Yeah, it's just not really appreciating it. So you pull that off. Got your little choocher here. Got your studs. Got your nuts. Take those off. You got that little piece to hold your choke lever down. Pull that off. You want to shut your fuel off. Usually you can just about undo these with your hand, with your fingers, but I don't know. I guess I'm not gonna do it the right way. Got a little pair of needle nose Johns, and it's gonna just leak everywhere. So you're gonna want to secure that somehow, which I'll be right back. All right, so I guess if you're planning on starting a fire afterwards, you'll have some gasoline rags. If you're an idiot like me and don't have some vice grips ready. So yeah, basically have vice grips ready for when you pull that off. Because if you don't, well, you're gonna be in my situation. So then you got this, your spark plug wire clips in. Sorry, I'm not even paying attention. And then your fuel line clips in. This comes off, gasket, and there's a gasket here as well. You're gonna have to back the studs out because you have an intake manifold now, which who knows how this is gonna fit. I've seen a lot about these. I don't know if this bolts to this or how this is supposed to work, but obviously the bigger side is going to mate up to the carb. This has an O-ring, doesn't require a gasket. But this comes with a gasket in this little kit, it looks like. So I guess we'll just have to figure all this out. You don't get instructions with Chinese cheap garbage, so yeah. Let me figure this out real quick and I'll get back to you. Okay, so the easiest way that I have found to do this, they provide this little wrench here. Let's see if I can prop this up. I don't know where my tripod is. Hopefully you guys can see this. Anyway, if you can't, if you have an impact, tighten your bolts with an impact till they're even. Yeah, see, this one's not being very friendly. If you have disposable nuts, don't take that the wrong way. Yeah, just put them on the stud and yank that sucker out. Because you're gonna need it. You're gonna need to. So, I would say chase the threads. I might, or I might not. I don't know yet. Yeah, the sucker's stuck in here now, but it worked. Now we can get our intake manifold setup on, which in this kit we seem to have a gasket to go here. Then we have this little intermediate piece that I don't exactly know where it goes, but I'm gonna find that out. And then, yeah, hopefully we're chilling. I'm gonna assume that it goes up against this. And then the other side of this goes like that. That would be my guess, is that it's supposed to, that O-ring's supposed to sit on this, and then this O-ring's supposed to sit on the aluminum, but I don't know. All right, so your short, or your smaller side, you just want to line the gasket up here, and I guess basically the smaller bolts are the side that's going to thread into here, from what I'm gathering. I'm going to keep trying to figure this out. I can't film this worth crap like that. So, not to be one of those people, but honestly, a lot of this is really hard to do on camera. So I'm just going to tell you kind of basically what you need to do. So you're going to need to pull your gas tank. There's 8 here, 2 10 nuts. It comes out. Take your old fuel line with it. Inline fuel filter. The line, for it to be long enough, you have to put the filter in. It pretty much will not reach otherwise, because it has to run up over here. You have to line your O-ring up by taking this off and looking in here where this middle O-ringed piece is. It has to line up. So you have to tighten that down off the vehicle, whatever you're working on. Then you take the whole thing and you tighten it here with your gasket. Got a filter. You have to pull the slide out and attach the cable. There's a little slot. You can't screw it up. You put the end of the cable with the little tiny, like, clevis on it, sort of thing, in there, and it'll pull it up and down. All right, what's up, guys? So it's been a minute since I filmed about this. Sorry about this carburetor here. And, well, frankly, I just haven't had a lot of time. But I'm going to show you guys what the gains and not gains are of this. Now, this is not set up properly whatsoever. It's hillbilly rigged together. Wouldn't recommend this. But with that being said, I'm going to show you guys. Okay, so obviously you guys saw me install this China carb. $26, literally $26, 26 millimeter carb with the intake manifold. You know, that's what they call them on these, the little horn that adapts. And then comes with a throttle cable, which this is the hillbilly redneck ingenuity here. This is a $7 thumb throttle and a zip tied cable to my handlebars. But you can see it does work to slide. So, as I said last, you had to pull the tank off, you know, you had to do all that stuff, install the fuel line, install the filter, make sure you install the filter the right way with the arrow pointing towards the carburetor, I think it is. So now what I'm going to show you and prove to you the good stuff about this. So I'm going to grab this. I'm just going to hold this for a while. Just so you guys know that there's no chance that this thing's ran anytime recently at all whatsoever. Not in the slightest. She's cold. So the way that I kind of been starting this thing is putting it up on jack stands, because the way I have this throttle set up, it's funky, it's really touchy. But so I'm gonna pick the camera up now that I've showed you in a one take that she's cold. We're gonna flick the thing to on, and then we have a choke. This choke, you flip up, the choke's actuated. Usually this thing starts first pull. So let's see if it starts first pull. Yeah, it started first pull. The chain is rubbing on the jack stand. So just switch that back a little bit. Knock the stand over. Okay. So obviously the choke seems like it's set really high. It's actually not, but that's not what we wanted. Dang it. There we go. Might shut off again. Well, my eyes are on fire now, but is she not fast now? I would say, I would argue that you're getting pretty fast now. All right, that's going to be the end of this video, guys. Look at my eyeballs. Ugh.
In audio.